The temperature's dropped like 10 degrees since I've been out here. So I'm gonna get out of here soon before it gets nasty.
Oh no, I waited too long. Holy shit.
But it just got so windy.
All these blessings got me on my knees, feeling wavy with me on the screen. Yo, if you riding with us, get the keys. Like, is it difficult? No, it's a breeze. It's a breeze, boy, I told you it's a breeze. Yo, it's a breeze, boy, I told you it's a breeze.
Paulie sent me what he sent me, thinking he go first. I ain't telling beats like this can make my ego worse. Cause it's a breeze.
I'm gonna get out of here soon before it gets nasty, because it looks like it's about to. But the whole reason that I didn't bring my camera up here just to film myself taking some screws out of this cabin. I remember this summer I was showing some videos that I had made in the spring to the employees at the ranch. Something that one of them said was, and I'm not necessarily saying that they were wrong, but one of the comments that they made on one of the videos was that there was too much of me talking. And I know what they meant. They didn't mean that I shouldn't talk at all. It was, am I in focus? It was that I had, the beginning of the video had some cool visuals and music, and then it was just me talking for like 5 minutes without really, I didn't really cut in with anything. There was no music under me talking. I didn't really change angles for the talking head. So I get it. But that I think that kind of steered me away a little bit from doing more stuff like this. Long story short, this is just me talking to myself about wanting to do this more often. I think it helps my creativity to do this every once in a while and just talk about the process. There's, another development in the last couple months is that I decided not to go take another chef job like I had planned for this winter at a ski resort. And I'm not gonna get into all the ins and outs of that decision, but I will be in Wyoming all winter, and it's gonna give me a little bit more time. It's gonna give me a lot more time to focus on videos and really trying to build this. But there's a cost to every decision that we make, and that decision, the cost was that I don't get to get a free ski pass this winter. One of the things that I find myself dealing with lately is that I don't have any excuses anymore. In the past, the last couple years, it's been like, oh man, like, I have this side hustle with photography, and then started getting into videos, and it's like, man, once, I'm gonna keep working at this as a side hustle, and then, soon I'll be able to focus on this full time. But like right now I can't really focus on it that much because, I have a full-time job. Not only do I have a full-time job, but I have a full-time job where I was working 6 days a week, 60 hours a week. And so I always had that built-in excuse if things didn't go exactly as I wanted them to with photography or starting to make videos. I had this built-in excuse, and I don't have that excuse anymore. So it's kind of been a little bit of a struggle at times. Please don't blow over. Jesus Christ. For as much as I can tell myself that I'm not afraid to fail because I know that if I fail, at least I tried, I'm very comfortable with putting myself in these situations. But like I said, now I don't have that fallback. Or at least for the next couple months, I don't have that fallback. So there's just some changes and some differences in the situation now that I have to get over, and I've got to get out of here.
We ain't do it for the cheese, make you freeze like watching your first California burrito burst. Ain't a tourist, man. Listen what the chorus say. I just came to do whatever got to the order. Stay down for the tours, lay down on my door. Wait, I ain't with distorted face. You should stop ignoring, babe.
Mostly thawed out now from that brush with the blizzard, but I kind of like this little, I had my camera out earlier and I was just going around the room here, trying a few different lighting setups, or a few different like studio, YouTube, talking head setups to see how they would all look. And the sun kind of went behind a cloud again, so my lighting's not as good as it was. Also, I definitely should not be drinking coffee at 4 o'clock, but I was freezing, so. I forget what I was even going to talk about. going through the process of other endeavors not really working out, and how much but how much I learned from doing those things, actually going out and doing things and having experiences and failing and then learning from that. But every time I find myself starting something new, and maybe that's part of the problem, that I start too many new things, knowing that I don't know anything about what I'm doing, but knowing that I have the knowledge to push through and move forward. By the way, I always take all of the jackets off of my books. I don't know why, but I always do. I don't know. I know it's to protect the book, but whatever. So this is a super short book. The dip. Most people quit when they find themselves in the dip. So what happens is you start something. Think of it in terms of like an entrepreneurial pursuit. So you start a business, things get really hard, you're in the dip. Most people quit in the dip. But what he argues is that the worst thing that you can do is quit in the dip. And that's what most people do. They quit when things get hard. And I think what I'm struggling with a little bit is knowing that I still have to get through that dip. I still have to go through the hard part. I'm willing to push through because I know what's on the other side. But anyway, what he argues is that either quit before you even start, don't invest any time and money in something if you're just going to quit in the dip, or push through the dip and get to the other side. But one of the goals that I set for myself was wanting to post 4 videos per month or 1 video per week to YouTube. And I haven't hit that goal a single month since I've had that goal. So I've had to think a little bit about why that is. But I'm the one that has control over whether or not I hit that goal. But it's been like a half an hour since I said I was going to wrap up this video. So I think we probably should just go ahead and wrap it up.
Some of these conversations, I swear that they be so odd. Ask if I'm a minister, I told them that's my home squad. Meaning that's my home job, meaning that I'm home first. Yes, I own my own job, I know that makes it so hurt. Ain't been to a home.
It's pretty much like full on winter up here already.
A church home, I guess do their homework. Look, I cannot be covert. God, he did it all, reset me whole and made my soul work. So
All these blessings got me on my knees.
on my knee,
Feeling wavy with me
yeah,
on the screen.
on a,
Yo, if you
So
riding
I've got
with
like
yeah.
get the keys.
bookshelf with the fake window over here. John Wayne